let me go ahead and close this here, and then we'll open up our there we go. Okay. So I'm going to start with this, the exponent of the 19th Gaussian Mersenne Prime. I was just discussing it right now. And the exponent of the 19th Gaussian Mersenne Prime is 353. And 353 is the sum of the frequencies of Hha plus Meem in chapter 42. And 353 regular prime is also 4253. Remember that? But 4253 is the exponent of the 19th Mersenne Prime. And chapter 42 has 53 verses. You see how God is connecting all of these things. Okay. So I did this for sort of a background and sort of a prerequisite to what I'm going to talk about today. And 353rd is the index of prime additive composite 3272. So what is a prime additive composite? Index prime additive composite. That means that if you add an index of a prime to a prime itself, you're going to get a composite. And these numbers also have an index. So 353 such number is 3272. But 3272 happens to be a quad prime. It happens to be 538th quad prime. $353 will take us back to 350. 538 will take us back to 353. Let's see how. Again, okay. 538 Non-Chen Prime happens to be 9127. So all of these things that you see here is going to take us back again to 9127. And now let's see how we can get back to 353. 353 is 438 composite, and 438 is 353rd composite. So immediately it takes us back to 353, which we started with at the beginning of this lesson today. Okay. So 353rd, the 8th composite is 658, which in turn is the index of composite 798, and 798 is the frequency of Kaf, Ha, Ya, and Sad in chapter 19. So remember now, I started with chapter 42 because 353 is the number of Hha Meems in chapter 52. And 52 times 19 is actually 798. See? So I'm repeating this again. When way back in 1974, and some of us, we witnessed all of this in 1980s, that Rashad was bringing all of these things up, all these sums and everything, and he counted Kaf, Ha, Ya, and Sad in chapter 19. It became 798, and it was divisible by 19. Today, we'll know why it is 798. Where does that 798 come from? Okay, I want you to concentrate on this and listen very carefully, okay? That this number, there's a reason for it to be 798. It's just not any number divisible by 19. It has to be 42 times 19. And the reason for it is all these advanced maths that I'm showing you, that there is no solution to it. Okay? There is no mathematical formula that can actually produce these things. Okay? I mean, I don't know how much everybody appreciates this. Okay? Obviously, some people don't appreciate it at all. Okay? They will still want a formula. Otherwise, this is anecdotal. Okay? Ali is just doing something anecdotally. Okay. They want a formula for this. And I'm sorry, if the formula was there, it will not be God's miracle. Everybody could do it. Okay. So now that we've witnessed this, as I said, okay, that 4253, which is the exponent of the 19th Mersenne prime, that means that you have to multiply 2 by itself, and you get a number, a prime number, 2 by itself, and then you subtract 1 from that thing, from that result, and you're going to get a number which is 1281 digits, and we've seen the ramification of that number, how that number actually generates things in the Quran. And as I said, that was discovered in 1962. Okay, the one that has 1 million was just recently. Okay, in this century, it was discovered in this century, and that also produces Quranic text. Okay, so that number, which is 1281 digits, as I said, the number of particles, the number of atoms. Okay, so let's just go there and take a look at it. We'll go together. Okay, number of atoms in the universe. Okay, there it is. It says there are between 10 to the 78 to 10 to the 82. Okay, atoms in the entire universe. That means something. There's some one with 78 to 82 digits. I'm sorry, zero. That's what it is. That's all there is to it. Okay. That's how big it is. This universe that you know that you think is a big deal. Okay, that's what the image that they have in their mind of God. Okay. That somehow this is too complicated for him. we are talking about things that has 1281 digits. We are talking about things that has billions of numbers in front of it, billions. Okay? Can you imagine the extent of its creation? We are not respecting God enough. We do not fear God. Sitting here, you know, and giving him funny names and all kinds of stuff. And they think that we're doing them a favor somehow. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to stop here and we'll finish our Joma.